how can you burn more calories in the gym to help you lose more body fat? That's what I want to share with you guys today, because it's a common question that I've been asked, and I thought this would be a great topic for me to share with you guys, especially coming into the nice warm spring. So we're going to be showing more clothes. You guys want to make sure that you're getting the best results possible in the shortest amount of time. Now, I've thought about 5 things that I'm going to be able to share with you guys today about the top ways you can burn more calories. So we're going to start from probably the most effective to always down to all the way down. Now, the first thing you guys want to think about is when it comes to burning more calories in the gym is doing more high intensity programming. Now, I've talked about this before in my other videos, but it's really important. If you're someone who does the typical slow, running on the treadmill for 40 to 50 minutes, where you go on the bike and you're pedaling and you're watching some TV, yes, you're burning some calories, but you're not burning anything as close to anything that you could be if you're doing more high intensity training. Now, a lot of gyms have classes where they're offering high intensity training now, and it's a really good option. But if you don't have that option, simple ways to be able to implement it are just doing more interval training on those type of equipment that you're already using. So using a treadmill, using the stationary bike, using all those things at your disposal can be used really efficiently for high intensity training. Now, when it comes to high intensity, a lot of people think they've got to go for like 40 to 50 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. But to be honest, you cannot get those type of benefits of high intensity training if you're actually having such short of a rest period. So what I would recommend is to get started is to do 15 to 20 seconds as hard as possible, and then have 40 seconds to a minute rest. Because that way you can put more energy and effort in a shorter amount of time, and you're going to be able to burn more calories in the long run. So I'll give you guys an example. When it comes to sprints on the bike, what I would recommend is warming up for 5 minutes first, then doing a high intensity sprint for 20 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds, as fast as you can, then have a 40 to 60 second rest. You know why I recommend that too? I want you to try 40 seconds for as hard as you can, and then a 20-second rest. You're just not going to be able to put that intense amount into it. So you want to put in a shorter intense amount of time for your high intensity workout and a little bit longer rest period, and then you want to repeat it between 5 to 10 times depending on how fast you can go. After about 10 minutes to 15 minutes, you're not going to be able to put in as intense effort. So you want to think about a shorter amount of time going as hard as possible. That's one of the best ways you can burn calories during a workout and also after a workout. It's called the EPOC effect. Excess post-oxygen consumption, which means you're going to be burning more calories after a workout. So start incorporating high intensity workouts in your diet, in your routine. If you guys want to see the rest of this video and learn the other 4 tips, click on my YouTube link above right now. So another thing you guys can do is, when it comes to your weight training, focusing more on supersetting. So doing back-to-back exercises as opposed to doing one at a time. If you were, for example, doing a chest muscle, like doing upper body day, you would do chest and back together. And this is one thing that I share with one of my training partners that he really started seeing better results about. We started doing like a bench press, and then after the bench press you'd go and do your chin-ups. Or you'd go and do squats, and then after the squats you'd go and do remaining deadlifts. It's 2 things that are back to back that are going to be helping you burn more calories and keeping that energy level higher. The best thing about this too is not just that you're going to be burning more calories, but you're going to be building lean muscle more because you're getting more work done. If you think about it, if you can do more work in an hour, do more exercise, you're going to get better results. So if you can do exercises back to back as opposed to supersetting A and B, or things like that, upper body, lower body, those type of exercises, they're going to be the most beneficial thing for you. And then you have a rest. So let's say if you had bench press and then chin ups, then you would rest after that. You don't rest between the exercises, you rest after both exercises are completed. Another way for you guys to burn more calories is simply just walk between your sets. Don't just sit on the bench press or sit on a piece of equipment. Leave your towel on there and walk up and down. Just pace around your equipment. The more pace, you're still burning calories and you're keeping that heart rate elevated. You're not just sitting there, sitting around waiting for it. So if you can just move a little bit more, whether that be walking over to get a drink of water, whether it be just pacing up and down, listening to music, bopping, it might be exercise, bop up and down, do whatever you got to do. Move that body a little bit more, it's going to help burn more calories in the gym. So far, you've got doing high intensity programming, you've got doing supersets, you've got walking in between sets. Now the last other 2 are really cool. One is doing circuit training. So instead of doing high intensity with just like the cardio equipment, do circuit high intensity training. Use kettlebells and have like 4 or 5 exercises set up. Use dumbbell. Like, this is being used for ages. A lot of bodybuilders and all those type of people, they've used it before because it's efficient. And the best thing with circuit work is it's not just cardio, it's also weight training too. And the best thing about weight training, like I said, you're burning more calories, you're burning body fat, and you're also going to be gaining lean muscle all at the same time, as opposed to just going, alright, I'm going to go and do some slow intensity cardio. So circuit work with weights, whether it be kettlebells, dumbbells, any of those type of things, they're going to be the most beneficial for you. Or like I said, look to see if your gym actually has classes that incorporate these high intensity training sessions with the sleds and the ropes and all those most beneficial things. They're going to really help you guys out too. And the last thing I want to share with you guys is doing finishes. So one of the things I love to do at the end of a workout is doing a finisher. And that's simply, you say, alright, towards the end of a workout, this is what we're going to do. So recently my coach, he's been telling me, okay, I want you to do some finishes at the end of the workout. So it might be 10 box jumps, 5 chin-ups, and then 20 wall balls. And you repeat that for 4 or 5 times. You know, you just go as hard as you can and you just push it all out. You try and spend 10 to 15 minutes just going completely balls to the walls. If you can end a workout with a finisher, the more you do it and the more harder intense, it's all about the intensity at the end of the day, guys. The more intense you can make your workout, the more you get your heart rate up, the more calories you're going to burn. So if you can really say, alright, at the end of this, I'm going to spend 10 to 15 minutes just putting up a complete amount, like whatever exercises you want. You can say, I'm going to do push-ups and squat jumps, or just make up whatever you want and go hard for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or however long you got. You're going to start seeing results. So guys, they're the 5 tips I want to go over again really quickly. Number 1, start with high intensity training instead of low intensity. Number 2, it's a superset, so you go back and forth between an exercise and then have a rest. Number 3 is doing your circuit work, so do what the old school bodybuilders and weightlifters used to do. Set up a whole bunch of kettlebells or dumbbells or whatever you want to do and go for a workout. Number 4 is just walking in between your sets, pacing up and down, keeping the body moving, up, down, walk, 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 keep that heart rate up. Do whatever you got to do, dance, or if you can, like, you know, if you're not working out in the gym, you're outside, bopping up and down. And the 5th thing you guys want to do is finish your workouts with 10 to 15 minutes worth of finishes. So guys, that's the end of the video. I hope it was informative. Hey, by the way, don't forget, summer is on its way. So if you want to get your free cheat sheet on the top 10 food guides I always recommend for weight loss to help you get that nice summer body, make sure you click the link so then you can get it instantly. It's either going to be straight above here, or if you're watching this on YouTube, it's going to be straight below. Click that link, put in your email address, and I'm going to send it straight to your email box. That way you're going to know the food you should always be eating to help you get that body you want. Make sure when it comes into summer, you're prepared and you're ready, you're looking good and you're feeling great.